During a press conference at his home at Mar-a-Lago this week, Donald Trump went completely off script while trying to talk about foreign policy and landed that conversation with an attack on Michelle Obama as a nasty woman. Which nasty, of course, is one of Donald Trump's favorite words to use about any woman that does not like him, right? Judge Tanya Chutkan, she's nasty. Fani Willis, she's nasty towards him. Letitia James, been very nasty. And of course now Michelle Obama, very nasty. It's almost like clockwork. And usually it's any time a woman of color is not nice to Donald Trump, as were all those examples I mentioned, those are the nasty women. So if you're a black woman in the United States, this is what Donald Trump thinks of you. Because that usually is an attack that he reserves for African American women. But here is what he said in this press conference, which for the record, before I even get into the comment here, he was an hour late to this press conference that he called and was in his own home. He was an hour late for something that happened in his own house that he had planned. That's just absolutely bonkers. Even Fox News couldn't believe that. But here's what he said about Michelle Obama. And again, he didn't start off talking about Michelle. He just eventually landed there. To be honest with you, if I didn't have somewhat of a relationship with Russia and Putin and all, we had to have it. And by the way, getting along with President Xi and Putin and Kim Jong-un of North Korea, if you remember when I met Obama, his wife was very nasty to me the other day. Now, I'm not even done, and I wish I was like misquoting him here. I wish I was skipping parts of this conversation, but no. That weird stream of consciousness is what came out of his mouth in that order. I'll read it again in case you need to fully analyze how insane this statement is. To be honest with you, if I didn't have somewhat of a relationship with Russia and Putin and all, we had to have it. And by the way, getting along with President Xi and Putin and Kim Jong-un of North Korea, if you remember when I met Obama, his wife was very nasty to me the other day. If you were a kindergarten student and you turned in that sentence to your teacher, she'd be calling your parents and being like, hey, I don't think he's ready for kindergarten yet. I think we may need to go back to pre-K because I can't make sense of this. But that came out of the mouth of a 70-year-old man running for president. And that is literally like just two sentences. That is two sentences. When I met Obama the other day, or when I met Obama, his wife was nasty to me the other day. Jesus Christ. And anyway, it continues. Like, that was not nice. She was very nasty. She said nasty things. I was always very respectful of her. But by the way, I didn't stutter. That's the exact transcript. I was always very respectful of her. But she got up there, which shows you how nervous they are about what's happening. But she was nasty 2 days ago. She got up and said some bad things she shouldn't have said. They were wrong too, but we're going to turn our country around. After that press conference, he then went to Atlanta for a rally where he continued his hatred of Michelle Obama, saying this: I always tried to be so nice and respectful. Oh, she opened up a little bit of a box. She opened up a little bit of something. Oh, she was nasty. Shouldn't be that way. That was a big mistake that she made. So the question, of course, is, what did she say that was so nasty? Well,